I literally was about to leave my house, get a workout in, go about my day, and then of course Antonio Brown had to come and do something, well, Antonio Brown-like. So what's going on, guys? Your boy Mike here. And, well, I have some pretty interesting Antonio Brown news, and to be honest, I don't know how seriously I could take it, so I'm wondering if you guys could help me with that. But before we get to that, guys, we are 15,000 subscribers away from hitting 100,000 subscribers on this channel. I wanted to thank everyone that's been so supportive of the content lately. Thank you for liking the videos, turning on my notifications, and of course subscribing. For all the people that are new to the channel, I would like to welcome you, and also to kind of show you guys some love. I know I mentioned in a previous video I'm going to be giving away copies of Madden 21. Well, that's going down. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description down below. We're giving it away on Twitter. All you have to do is retweet a tweet, tag some people, and you'll enter for a chance to win a copy of Madden 21. I'm going to be doing multiple of these as a way to give back to you guys, and maybe I'll run one on my Instagram as well. But now that that intro is out of the way, break! Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Antonio Brown has been a huge topic on this channel, and how could he not be? I don't think there's ever been a scenario like this where a player that's clearly really freaking talented has been a free agent for this long, and it kind of is phenomenal because he has demonstrated this phenomenal ability to consistently stay in headlines. And well, for those of you guys that don't know the latest Antonio Brown news that we got prior to today, he originally was very close to getting a deal with the Baltimore Ravens, and he was very close to even potentially signing with the Seattle Seahawks. And I honestly still think there's a good chance he's going to sign with the Seattle Seahawks, but he took a huge, gigantic step back today. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Antonio Brown, if you guys didn't know, retired from the NFL earlier in September. If you guys don't remember that, here, I'll show you guys the tweets. Back in September 22nd, 2019, this was around the time where he had that failed stint with the Oakland Raiders. And once he completely failed with the Oakland Raiders, he eventually got released. And this is considering the fact that John Gruden was willing to put up with the shenanigans. But he got signed by the New England Patriots. We got to see the potential of Tom Brady and Antonio Brown work together for about a week. And it was remarkable, honestly, watching arguably the greatest quarterback of all time and the greatest wide receiver in the NFL currently work together seemed like a dream come true for many NFL fans. And it's something that we all expected to work out perfectly because Tom Brady has united with a wide receiver that was a transcendent talent but trending downward, and has helped him squeeze out some more productive years out of his career, arguably the best years of his career, and I'm referring to Randy Moss in 2008. And I honestly expected the same thing to happen again with Antonio Brown, but unfortunately that's not what happened. We all know that the off-the-field issues for AB were just way too much for the Patriots to take, and honestly, the off-the-field issues with Antonio Brown may have been the straw that broke the camel's back for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, because at the end of the day, Brady left because he didn't get enough wide receiver help, and he felt like he was being held back in the New England Patriots offense. But I digress. If you guys don't remember, AB tweeted this back in September 22nd, 2019, saying, "I will not be playing in the NFL anymore. These owners can cancel deals, do whatever they want at any time, and we will see if the NFLPA will hold them accountable, because it's sad that they can just void guarantees anytime, going on $40 million in 2 months, and we'll see if they pay up." And what Antonio Brown is referring to is the fact that he signed a huge contract extension with the Oakland Raiders, and what ended up happening is he got cut before he was even able to play a single down for the Oakland Raiders. Then he signed a smaller contract with the New England Patriots, And once again, he got cut. I don't think Antonio Brown realizes this, but NFL players really don't have much leverage when it comes to their contracts. It's not like the NBA where you have to negotiate a buyout whenever you get released. It's a little bit different in the NFL, and we all know that contracts are very inflated in the NFL as well. You don't really look at the big number. You have to look at the year by year, how much each player gets paid, but that's not even what we're discussing today. After Russell Wilson clearly advocated for Antonio Brown to come to his team, this is something that Russell Wilson's wanted for over a year now, and the Seattle Seahawks are really close to picking Antonio Brown over Josh Gordon, because of course they probably had enough of Josh Gordon's issues, and of course I don't mean to sound insensitive, but Josh Gordon's battle with his drug addiction could be a little bit of too much to bear for some teams. So maybe the burden of Antonio Brown would be a little bit easier for the Seahawks, but here's the kind of stuff you're going to have to deal with if you're the Seahawks. A week ago, Antonio Brown retweeted this tweet from Pro Football Focus that said, here are the best wide receiver seasons of the decade: Antonio Brown in 2015, Antonio Brown in 2014, DeAndre Hopkins in 2018, and Julio Jones in 2015. He literally quote tweeted this a week ago and said, gearing up to do it again, AB 2.0. And now, well, at least at this point, within the past hour, Antonio Brown tweets out, is it time to walk away? I done check everything in the game, which, by the way, in of itself, I have a problem with this tweet because Antonio Brown hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. You know what I mean? I don't think he has checked everything off in the game. If I'm him, the one thing that's holding me back from being discussed amongst the greats, even though he's a great individual player and probably one of the best wide receivers we've ever seen in this past generation, he has yet to win a Super Bowl. But he continues 4 minutes later, a great tweet. At this point, the risk is greater than the reward. Thank you, everyone who has been a part of this journey. I sincerely thank you for everything. Life goes on for 84. AB then continued to tweet, I came, I saw, I conquered, mission complete, call God. And then another tweet that just didn't make any sense. He just tweeted out Himothy. And then he posted this one link, AB Himothy. I think it's a song of his. And that made me think of something else. Maybe he's just trying to trend so he could potentially drop a new song. I'm really unsure. But very quickly, before I jump into my analysis of these tweets, because believe me, at this point, I am an expert on analyzing Antonio Brown. I have been devoting great amounts of hours and time. I think there's at least like 5 hours of video footage on my channel of me analyzing Antonio Brown's decisions, and obviously I go a little bit easier on him because I really think that one hit Vontaze Burfict had on him really scrambled his brains, and I think he really does have a hardcore case of CTE. But I want to get your guys' opinion right now. Do you think Antonio Brown's about to retire? Because here's what I think, and please let me know in the comment section. Dude, we've seen this before. Like, I've seen this time and time again. I have seen Antonio Brown really just yearn for the spotlight and then get the spotlight. And once he gets the spotlight, he kind of apologizes for what he says and backtracks from what he says. You know, like we saw when he was going kind of manic with the Oakland Raiders and he was recording his phone calls with John Gruden. And afterwards, when John Gruden released him, he was very excited about getting released. And he made a YouTube video celebrating the fact that he was getting released. He went to the Patriots, and of course, he was absolutely happy to be a Patriot. I think the fact that he got cut from the Patriots really destroyed him. And then I think his ego was so shattered that he said, you know what? It's not the fact that NFL teams don't want me. It's the fact that I don't want NFL teams. Therefore, I am retiring. He retired and he became a YouTuber for a little bit. He made some crazy cool collabs, by the way. He did a video with Destroying, and I thought that was really freaking epic. I love seeing YouTubers collaborate with NFL superstars. But then again, the rumors started coming out of, hey, you know, it looks like Antonio Brown's getting his stuff together off the field. It looks like his mood is getting a little bit fixed. And it looks like his persona, yeah, it's a little volatile, but it seems like he has a little bit more control over it. And eventually the rumors started piling up. The Ravens are interested, and then the Ravens aren't interested, and the Seahawks are interested, and the Seahawks are still interested. But Antonio Brown had to come out and pull this stuff. And at the end of the day, I still think, I'm standing by my prediction. I think Antonio Brown's going to become a Seattle Seahawk. I don't think this is going to deter anyone. I think this is just a huge publicity stunt. He's just trying to grab our attention. And congratulations, you're trending on Twitter. I made a video about it, so it's working. And I do think that you should take this with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, if Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks, a team that is, in my opinion, a perennial playoff contender so long as number 3 is underneath the center position, come knocking and saying, yo, AB, we want to sign you, there's no way Antonio Brown says no to that. If any team comes up to him, if the Buccaneers, I know the Buccaneers aren't going to hit him up, and I know the Patriots probably won't hit him up, but if any team comes knocking and saying, yo, Antonio Brown, we want to sign you, dude, Antonio Brown's decision-making has been extremely volatile. Do you really think that he's going to say no to that? Yeah, he's retired for now, quote-unquote retired. But I don't buy this at all. But congratulations, you got my attention. I made a video about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Antonio Brown is actually retired? Or do you think he just wants the spotlight on him a little bit and he's going to sign with another team? I'm your boy Microphone, and I'll catch you guys in our next upload.